New England Candlepins is made possible through the generous support of the U.S. Candlepin Bowling Association. Learn more at uscandlepin.com. By Ryan Family Amusements in Millis, Massachusetts. Visit ryanfamily.com. By your community's public access channel. And by your Franklin friends and neighbors, good folks just like you. Thanks for supporting Franklin TV. And thanks for watching.
From Ryan Family Amusements in Millis, Massachusetts, it's New England Candlepins. In our second Sweet 16 show, Game 1, Mike LeGendre takes on Jeremy Seaholm. Then in Game 2, Rob Linehan faces off against Nick Norcross. Now let's roll with Richie Myrick, Dave Chestercove, and your host, Jay Horrigan.
Welcome to New England Candlepins. We're here at Ryan's Family Amusement, and we're also here with the boss of Ryan's Family Amusement, Jeremy Seaholm. Jeremy, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
How you been bowling?
In my league, terrible. In pro tournaments, awesome.
You qualified number 3 here for this show.
Yeah, I felt really good.
Now, being the boss here, you didn't manipulate any of the scores or anything to qualify yourself third?
Nah, I play clean.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Other than that, your game's okay?
Game's pretty good.
How'd you feel during warm-ups? Oh, by the way, I meant to do that. Sorry.
No, I felt pretty good.
Excellent, excellent. Have you been bowling against Mike recently?
Yeah, he bowls in my league with me.
Okay.
I still owe him one. He beat me on TV about 13 years ago, so.
Ooh, that's interesting. That could get ugly, so we're hoping for that. Mike, welcome back. Were you here? We were just talking before we started taping last August.
Yes, I was here, yes, and I got defeated. I wasn't hitting the headpin, so hopefully I can do a lot better today. And I know me and Jeremy have a history on TV, so
yeah, right.
We'll see what happens.
How have you been bowling recently?
A lot better than before and all that stuff, so I've been more on the headpin now, so hopefully that will keep going today.
You qualified 14th, but as we know on this show, that doesn't really matter.
No, it's a one-string match. Right. We'll see what happens.
Excellent, excellent. So you guys ready? Okay. There's really nothing more to say. Do I? Yeah, no, you don't want me bowling. We would be canceled everywhere. No one would watch this. So we're ready for this match. Let's move on. Richie, you ready? Then we're ready if Richie's not ready. So here we go. The match is ready to go. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back on New England Candlepins. This is take 43 to get this show going. I'm Jay, Dave, and Richie, and we are ready for our next show, our next match here. Mike's up first, right?
That is right. Mike, our 14th seed.
All right, go get him, Mike.
Going against our number 3 seed, Jeremy Seaholm, who also happens to be the manager of Ryan Amusements here in Millis.
Yep.
So he's got some home field advantage. I saw him juicing the lanes a moment ago.
Nice ball by Mike LeGendre.
Good working ball.
But please. Mike also bowls out of here. So.
Yes, he does. Mike looking to just bury that headpin, push that wood straight back into the 9. And he does just that.
Go.
So
it's a good start for Mike LeGendre.
Not a way to take advantage of the break.
Both bowlers here have been on our shows numerous times.
Yep.
DC, tell us a little bit more about Mike.
I believe Mike has won this show once.
Yeah, I think he has.
Mike LeGendre is obviously bowls out of, as previously mentioned, right here in Millis.
There we go.
Opens his second box with a strike. What a great fill to start his match in that spare. Takes a 2 mark. I can't say that just yet. Jeremy has a bowl, but he starts with 2 marks. I'll have to get back to Mike's stats. He bowled too quickly.
Jeremy Seaholm off to the left, leaves the 4 horsemen on the right with the 9 pin. As Dave alluded to, Jeremy is the manager here at Ryan's Family Amusements. And he makes a beautiful shot.
Oh, yes.
Great start for Jeremy. He averages 120 out of here. He's got a high single of 196 and a high triple of 462.
Very impressive.
It's very
Jeremy
impressive.
working on his fill. Oh, no. Heavy in the pocket.
Blows through the middle. He takes out the 159 for just 3 on the fill. Jeremy's also been known to guest host on our program. You might recognize him.
And the second ball finds the same place as first ball did. Jeremy looking for a big out here. Love to get at least a 7, hopefully, somehow. Only able to get 2. A little unfortunate with his first ball. Jeremy knows he wants his second ball back. It's only a 5, but it's still early. But Mikey working on a strike. Looking to get a commanding lead.
Oh,
little
wait a
off to the
second.
right. What a huge break.
A gigantic break.
Actually hit the outside of the 6-pin. Nearly hit the 10-pin. Not sure what happened there, but
Threw that ball in the washing machine, DC. He's got the 1 and the 2 somehow.
yeah, like Mike would love to make it.
And he gets
and
it.
he capitalizes on a huge break. You got to do that. Good bowlers will do that. You got to keep your foot on the throat, as they say.
That's good for confidence, too, when you hit the head pin on the second ball right there.
Yep,
you make the spare. Now you know you just threw that ball, so you want to keep the same pace, same routine, same tempo, see if you can do it again. And he just a hair off to the left there.
And he thought he might have had it there. LeGendre, just a smooth delivery.
3 and 1 here. He's got the 1, 3, 6, and 7. Takes out just the 3, 6. Still a solid 2 frames when you're up early.
Oh, yes.
1 out of 2, you just really box him to death at that point.
And just an 8-box.
Ball seemed to slip out of his hand.
Yep. It looked like he the first ball on that frame, he squeezed it a little bit.
Yeah.
And then he let it go a little late, which is why it was left. And then that ball looks like he just let it go a little too soon.
Yeah.
Jeremy, a little off to the left. Only gets 3 down. Makeable spare, though. Looking to do some damage. Oh, is he going to get it?
Is it?
Tries to make it on the outside of that pin. Almost gets it to go.
There was one piece of wood that just kind of slowed up that last one. Very unlucky.
Indeed. What an offer.
Good 10.
And a good 10. Through 3 frames, Mikey's got a 28-pin advantage. Assuming my math is correct. Yes, it is. Hooray. Go, Dave. And Jeremy throws a good ball.
6, 7, 10. Interesting to see which side of the wood he plays. Goes for the right-hand option.
That was just,
Judging by
unlucky.
what it was like, I think he wanted to clip the right side of that front wood that's still in the lane there. That's what it looked like he was trying
I
to
think
do.
if you asked him, I think he would agree with that. And he almost cut the 7 off the wall into the 10 there.
Well, he picks up a pin back, 27 through 4. Pin lead advantage for Mike.
I've seen worse.
I have too. I've been against worse. And Mikey, for the second time in a row on lane 1, hits the 6-pin. So got a little mechanical issues.
Not as fortunate on this one. He just took out the 6 and the 10.
But I don't think he'll mind that, considering he got the big break on the strike, Phil. He'll just take his medicine.
It's another decent break there.
Looks like what he's doing.
He'd be pleased with a 10.
Yep, 9 or 10 here. Up 27. That's exactly what he does.
Yep.
So an unorthodox 9-box, but that puts him at 73 through 5.
Great half for Mike. Great looking ball. Will that 5-pin go? And the 10-pin goes.
Will the
Will he
6
get it all? All right. Well,
ask the question.
good piece of wood on the right side. That wood spun just right. Should be able to carry. Hits that one on the right, and it does.
All over.
So, Mikey Really building on the pressure here. Currently up 27, so that's just about three marks with good fills, and puts another one down. So Jeremy's looking to get some marks here. Oh no. Second time in a row for Jeremy. He plows through the middle. Takes out just a 159.
It's the second time he's done that.
And he gets the 3-8 on the second ball, and that's it. Wow. And just a 7. So through 5 boxes, Mike LeGendre has a 29 pin lead, and Mike has a spare in the 6th.
Buries the pocket. He leaves the 6, 7, and 9. Good wood, though.
Where would you go, Richie?
Well, I would play the 2 pins, I think, Dave.
I would. Oh.
I suppose you could split the woods and have it jump. But
Yeah, I don't know how you thought about it, but Jeremy went too fast. We couldn't analyze. That's a shot I probably would have taken a closer look at myself, but I think instinctively, I think I agree with Richie. You just play the 2 on the right, and you try to push that wood and hopefully get enough force to carry down that 7. But Mikey working on a spare and a huge lead. Looking to put the match away early. Great ball, drops 8, leaves the 2-8. Tricky shot. Will he throw it in there? And he does.
Wow. What
Hits
a
it
shot.
a little light.
Beautiful
gets
shot.
Gets a 2-pin
Yeah.
to come off the wall. And gets that piece of wood on the gutter to come out as well. And one of those pieces hits the 9-pin. So, despite a few wayward balls from Mikey, Mikey has dialed it in.
5 marks so far through 7 frames.
Speaking of wayward balls, I'm sure Mikey wants that one back. Almost seems to be rushing his delivery just a little bit. Every now and then. And will he get this to go? So he took a little more time there, a little slower pace, and he drilled it right in the pocket. So he'll put that in the memory bank. Same thing there, and he gets a nice smooth 10. But either way, he's gonna build on his lead with that big 8 fill. Commanding lead. Oh, and Jeremy's ball is flat and heavy. Not getting much love out there. Looking at. Will that wood come up and take it out?
That might be a little love.
He deserves it.
So 10 for Seaholm, and he's down 39.
Needs a mic now. Oh my goodness,
Man.
again. It's not that Jeremy's been rolling a bad ball, just
When it rains, it pours, DC.
Yeah.
kind of too good of a ball. It's hard to come back in a single string match when you're doing this. If you had 2 or 3 strings, you got enough time to make a small adjustment. Oh boy,
He's hitting every pin just dead on.
yeah, he's like I said, he's on all his object pins for the most part, but his ball's just too good.
Yeah.
Too dead on, especially on that head pin. He's unfortunately just plowing right through it. Mikey just looking to find a good rhythm to carry on into the next match, probably. Drops 8.
Beautiful ball in the 1-2 pocket. It's got the 6-10. Buries it.
And he gets it. So Mike virtually has it mathematically wrapped up. Not going to say never until the math is official. Like you're working on a spare, looking for a good score. Oh, he gets a mixer. Drops 9. Leaves just a 9-pin. I know Mikey would love to make this.
Well, Dave, that's the 8-pin.
Oh, the 8-pin, you're right. What do you think, Richie? Hit it high on the wood or low? What do you think?
Well,
It's
I like
the
it.
middle.
I like it high.
Yeah. I liked it high too.
Yeah, nice and high.
And great 10 from Mike for a 141 string. So that actually does mathematically eliminate Jeremy. Even if Jeremy strikes out, the best he can do, I believe, is a 129. And again, well, he made an adjustment and hit the corner, but that had been a nice pocket, but still can't get a leave. We've seen this leave a couple times now. 7, 9, 10.
So not only Jeremy was just a little bit off, but he also ran up against
He ran into
Mike
a buzzsaw, too.
LeGendre, you're right,
Yep.
who was just on fire.
Yeah, I mean, Mike could virtually do no wrong. Even though Mike threw a couple wayward balls, he got the big break early in the third frame on that strike, though, and he just took advantage of it. So it's just a matter of what the final score is going to be, but Mike LeGendre, our 14th seed,
Man.
will move on. So far, we have had upset after upset in this round of 16. We're 3 for 3, I believe, at this point.
all our lower seeds have advanced.
So we didn't see the best out of Jeremy today, but, it's not really his fault. Sometimes you throw a good ball and the score
It
just
happens,
isn't there.
right?
But,
Right.
Yep.
So, well done by both gentlemen here, but Mike LeGendre is going to advance into our round of 8. And we will be back to talk to our bowlers in just a moment. We are back here with our bowlers. First of all, Jeremy, just seemed like you were on, but not on perfectly.
No, he got to a fast start.
Yeah.
It's tough to come back from that, and then you start punching through the middle. What are you going to do?
And like you said, he was on fire. 6 marks. You know, he had a spare strike, and then on that strike, he threw a spare to fill it. It's tough to overcome that.
Yeah, I mean, you get to a fast start, it puts a lot of pressure on a bowler, so good bowling for him.
Well, you did a great job. You qualified, and you do a tremendous job always hosting this, and we appreciate everything you do for New England Candlepins, so thank you for that.
Oh, we love having you.
Well, we thoroughly enjoy being here. For you, $90. You get to keep the envelope because it's yours. Congratulations. Mike LeGendre, what do you have to say? That was awesome.
I mean, I wasn't hitting the hip in a lot, but when I got the brakes, I hit the brakes, and that's what you have to do. I had one bad fill.
Yeah.
I held on way too long, and I knew it, and then just got to make a 10 out of it and make it count. So, and that's what I did.
Yeah, even when your first shot wasn't that great, you were able to pick up on the next shot. You had a great fill, and you just stayed on top of it.
Yeah, if you can get 3 out of 4, the first 4, that's good, and that puts a lot of pressure on your other bowler, so and it makes you more relaxed. So.
Right, and as Jeremy said, you put the pressure on him right away, and it was tough for him to come back because you built the score up right away, and it was tough for him to come back.
And all it takes me to have 2 bad boxes, and he can come right back and catch me. So you can't do that. So and that's what I didn't do. So
absolutely. Well, 6 marks is quite a good effort. So great job. You advance now to the round of 8. So we'll see who you take on after the next match. So well done. Guys, great job. Thank you very much. We'll be back to talk to our next bowlers in just a moment. Welcome back to New England Candlepins. We're ready for our next match between Rob Linehan and Nick Norcross. Rob, welcome back.
Thank you.
How have you been bowling recently?
Pretty good.
Have you been bowling in leagues?
Leagues and in the Pro Series.
Okay, and you've been bowling a pretty good ball?
Yes, I have.
All right. Looking forward to taking on Nick?
Yes.
Well, someone has to. Nick, how have you been bowling recently?
Very good. Hopefully it carries over to today.
Well, you come in as the 6th seed, so that would indicate you're bowling fairly well.
Yeah, I just hope to be on my game today.
Well, we're looking forward to it. We're all hoping you're on your game today. Or you do something that we can all have fun with.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, excellent. Good conversation. Always lively and a lot of fun. So we're going to be back to bring you the match in just a moment. Welcome back to New England Candlepins. We're here at Ryan's Family Amusement. That's Richie Myrick on the far end, Dave Chestercove in the middle. No idea who I am. We are going to start this match. Up first is Rob Linehan. Good luck, guys.
Rob, another house bowler out of Ryan's here in Millis.
And a southpaw.
Nearly falls down. A little aggressive stride there.
Picked up that 7-pin.
He crushed it.
See?
He blasted that thing right into the pin.
You notice how I know my pins.
You know that one.
Yeah.
You're getting better, Jay.
Thank you. Picked up a few more there.
What's he got left?
He's got not the 7-pin, not the 10-pin. A couple of others.
Well, we're trying. And he gets $9.
You don't need to know every pin.
For you, I guess not.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, Rob here bowls. Rob bowls here at the Millis.
Try that
Averages,
again.
Take two right. Averages 110, has a high single of 174 and a high triple of 394, and he qualifies as our number 11 seed. Fun fact, the last Outrun the Bear tournament held here at Ryan's. For more information on that, you can find it on their website. He actually won the tournament.
Oh, was there an actual bear here?
There were rumors.
Debatable.
There were rumors.
There were rumors. I was not present.
I just live down the street. That would concern me. I know you live in New Hampshire.
There
so
are
you
bears in
here.
New Hampshire. So.
And does a bear... Never mind.
And another 9 for Rob to start. So, opens the door early for Nick to grab a lead.
I must say, Nick is wearing a tremendous bowling shirt.
Is he?
Yeah, I just
Says his
like
name on it.
I like the style. The je ne sais quoi.
Easy.
Thank you.
Oh, pretty ball by Nick. And
Nick.
a strike for Nick. Pretty ball. And
Beautiful
7
ball
pins the
from
last
Nick.
to go.
Pretty ball by the pretty boy Nick Norcross.
Pretty Nicky bowls out of Woburn. His average is 130.
Very sexy.
High singles of 210, and his high triples of 496.
Looking for a go. Just by the head pin there. Drops 8, leaves the 1-9. Love to make it. And
Wow.
hits the head pin pretty full, but it just slides by the 9 pin.
Yep.
That's usually what you want on that shot. You want to hit it nice and full. Unlucky not to carry the 9 pin.
Curtain.
Very good, Jay.
Thank you.
So, early lead goes to Nick Norcross by 10 pins.
And I've named the 7-pin and the curtain.
Very good.
Thank you.
Rob, mixing ball.
Whoa.
Still mixing. That's a funny way to leave the 8-9. 2 pieces of wood right out in front. Third one trying to get into play.
What do you just hit those in the middle?
I would probably aim just to the right of the red line, and that's what he does, and he makes it. Rob wasting no time on making that spare. So he answers Nick's spare right away. Looking for a good fill. Right in the pocket, drops a strike. Beautiful ball. 9 pin carries into that 5. And what a ball.
You'll notice the difference in deliveries between the two. Nick, slow, smooth.
Rob's a little quick. Both are lefties.
Yeah.
Nicky off to the head pin on the left-hand side. He's got the 1, the 8, and the 10. Tough shot. Last out, too. But he'd be happy with a 10 box out of that, so it's a tough leave.
That's a very tricky shot. Kind of have to, you're forced to hit the headpin light and get it to come off the wall to take out that back row, especially that 9-pin or 8-pin. But a great 10.
So we're all square through 3. Rob Linehan opposite, or excuse me, Nick Norcross opposite Rob Linehan strike.
Love to keep pace. Right in the 1-3 pocket, little light. Leaves the triangle left, the 2-4-5, no wood. Looking to convert. Ooh, just slides by
Didn't miss
on the
by
right
much.
side.
He knew he was close.
Yeah. Love to get a 10 though. Make him fill it. Ooh. All right, just an 8.
So that puts him at 46 through 4.
So teeter-totter match through 4 frames here. Well, Rob already has a 2-pin lead, plus what he gets in this fill. Drops 5 in the first ball, leaves the Caleri right. Piece of wood way out in front on the left side. Not really playable. Love to get a good fill with a good second ball here.
That's a tough leave.
Does the right thing. He wants to be rid of the headpin and ensure the strike fill. Not sure he wanted to be looking at this first third ball. But he manages an 8 box. Like I say, he jumps out to the lead.
So that puts him at 63 for the half. Now on lane 2.
Just off to the right this time. Leaves the 1-2-7-10 piece of wood by the 7-pin, and another one horizontal where the 9-pin would be. Looking to play it outside. Ooh. Love to get an 8 or a 9 out of this.
Yep.
Oh, he gets that pretty 10. That's what he was trying to do the first time.
It's a big 10.
Plays it outside. Headpin trips into the 2 and into the 7, and the ball takes out the 10. Very pretty shot. I know some people play inside, some people like to play outside. I just aim for the one in the middle.
My parents used to want me to play outside.
So
Get me
did
out of the
mine.
house.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Jeez, Jay.
Ugh.
I'm just saying.
You know how many people just turned off the program?
How many?
7.
Oh.
Nicky nearly converts that horrific leave.
That's right, 7. That means there's only 2 remaining.
I only heard 4.
Looking for a good 10 here. And he gets it.
Just
Didn't want to clip that wood, but he...
I think he hit that just how he wanted to.
He called bank on that, I heard it.
Well, he's able to pick up 2 pins. That's going to help.
Yep, important 10.
Pin into everything in a single string match. Definitely makes the fill in your marks a lot easier to manage.
Is the 5 going to fall?
So
No,
both
it's
ball is a
not.
little off the headpin on their first ball. But that wood behind that 5-pin can still not going to hurt him, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Nick, little full, almost found the sweet spot there. Again, love to pin here. And he does just that,
Yeah.
so he's still able to gain.
It's a good 10.
So Rob up 7 pins with 73 through 6 to Nick's 66. Rob love to get him another mark here, try to build a 2-mark lead. Coming home. Leaves the 4 horsemen right plus the 7-pin, no wood. Not sure if this shot's harder than the Caleri or easier. I think it's probably about the same. Everything but the head pin. All important pins here. Rob wastes no time. Rob has a very long delivery. Starts all the way back on the approach. and these approaches are usually a little bit longer than some other houses. Takes about 5 or 6 steps, actually.
Short,
Start to
quick
count.
steps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, these are 4 horsemen left.
AKA the picket fence. That's what I call it.
No, that's not the picket fence.
That's what I call it.
Well, you can call it that, but you're
I
wrong.
am.
Look at him make it outside.
I think I'm
Slides
right.
by.
I think I'm right. It's the picket fence.
Just lost those last 2 viewers, Dave. And just an 8 box for Rob. So
That'll put him
Nick.
at 91 through 8. And leaves the door open for Norcross.
Nick would love to get a mark here. And then he's opposite an 8 box in the 8th. Could actually grab the lead. And,
that's one way to
he
do it.
throws a strike. Fantastic ball from Nick. Nice and flush in the pocket, and they go away in a hurry. Exactly what Nick was hoping that result was going to be. Through completed frames, he's down 7, but he's opposite an 8.
Oh, wow. Brutal. What a ball in the 1-3 pocket, and
Yeah.
gets absolutely nothing to show for it. He's got the 5, 6, 8, and 10.
Well, this actually ain't too bad. If he's able to get an 8 fill and a 10 box, he's going to gain 10 pins and take a 3-pin lead. He's going to get a good 7.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the count there. Just, wow, very unfortunate.
Ideally,
lead.
we'd like to get 2. Because they're all square through completed. And he's going to take a 1-pin advantage just like that.
Clutch 2 boxes from Nick Norcross.
A teeter-totter match. Nick jumps out to the early lead, then Rob comes back, takes the lead, and then Nick.
I love
the 8th
tater
box
tots.
Takes the lead. So, worst case scenario for Rob is he's going to want to get 2 10s. But he's looking at a good spare chance right now in the 9th.
6-10 with Wood right in front of it.
Wants to drill it home, and he does. Answers the call.
Clutch bowling from both fellas here.
Absolutely. Six fill here will force Nick into a mark situation for sure, but he gets 5.
An interesting 5-2 DC. He's got the 1-2 and the 8-9-10 with a piece of wood near the 8. Play the front 2 and see what happens.
Yep.
Ooh, just the 9-pin.
He's got to get 1 pin to force Nick to get a mark to win. Otherwise, Nick can get 2 10s and to tie.
Oh, wow.
So Nick just needs 2 10s to tie. Still needs a mark to win.
That's right. 2 10s will tie it, and a mark in any kind of count whatsoever is going to do it for Nick Norcross here. Threw a strike on this lane last time up.
We've seen some nail biters so far in the round of 16. Nick just by the head pin on the left side leaves the 4 horsemen right. That's not terrible. Especially Nick being the lefty, he can run that right down. Oh,
my
wow.
goodness me.
Everything. What the 10.
Has to get this pin. Wow. Doesn't has to.
Well, he has to get this pin to stay in tie. Well, the tie's gone now without a mark. 101 to 106.
Comes down to this box. Any kind of mark will do it.
5-pin lead, but he's opposite that 6 box, so he needs that mark. Crushes the pocket. He's got a chance at it. It's not what you would like to see, but it's not terrible. He's a 5-7, 2 good pieces of wood out there.
This shot here will determine the match.
He's got to be just a little lower than the red line. Oh, wow.
Oh, my.
Wow, he's not. That back piece of wood behind that 5-pin there really deflected that wood from sweeping right into it.
I'd like to see that again because I thought it was wired anywhere by the
I agree
red
with you,
line.
Richie. I thought it was pretty much wired right there. Somehow, some way.
Wow. What a match.
Robbie
Great
Linehan.
match.
Another upset, our 4th one in the row in the round of 16. Will move on by 2 pins.
Yeah. takes out Nick Norcross.
Wow.
112 to 110. What a great match.
That was stunning.
That was a good one. Clutch bowling by both bowlers. Boy, I really got to see that 10th box over again from Norcross. I thought for sure that ball was right where he wanted it.
Yeah, certainly looked it. Certainly looked it. Well, we'll be back to talk to our bowlers in just a moment. We're here with our bowlers after that tremendous match, 112 to 110. Nick, just a 10th frame. What happened there?
I thought that piece of wood was going to cover the 5, but it's not just about the 10th frame.
Right.
That 4 horseman, I thought I hit that perfectly. But also in the middle, I didn't really hit the head pin, and you can't really succeed if you don't hit the front one in your first ball. So I didn't bowl good. Rob bowled better. He was the better bowler today.
You started off right away, and then, you seemed to cool down a little bit, picked it up towards the end, but it was the middle part that seemed to be the difference.
Yeah, I mean, after the strike, I just couldn't find the head pin. And that was the big thing, and those last 2 in the end, but wasn't meant to be, I guess, but take the good with the bad.
Well, great effort. As always, $90, and we always enjoy having you here. I'm sure we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Rob, congratulations.
Thank
Well done. What was your feeling? What was the key there?
I strung a few good boxes together, and marks are key.
Absolutely, and you had a bunch of marks there, and then you were able to fill those well, which seemed to make the difference, and it allowed you to hold on right there at the end.
Most definitely. It was a tough match.
Absolutely. 2 great bowlers bowling very well there, and it came right down to the last shot in the 10th frame. So congratulations to both guys. That's going to wrap up this show. Thank you very much for watching here on New England Candlepins, and thank you to Ryan Family Amusement, and also to Richie Myrick and Dave Chestercove. I'm Jay Horrigan. We'll see you next time on New England Candlepins.
This program was made possible by your Franklin friends and neighbors, good folks just like you. Thanks for supporting Franklin TV. And thanks for watching.